Because of viewer request, we're going to be doing a quick spread in regards to the events of today's explosion in Beirut, Lebanon. Now, for those who are unaware of what occurred, a massive explosion today erupted in Beirut, the capital of Lebanon. It's a small country in the Middle East, right next to Israel, just north of it. Now, our understanding of the situation is a warehouse containing over 2,700 tons of ammonium nitrate, which is a highly flammable explosive fertilizer used in agriculture, in farming, exploded today. It ignited and exploded and created an explosion that resembled a nuclear bomb, something that hasn't been seen since the Second World War in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And the initial understanding is that it had killed over 70 people and wounded over 3,500 people. So we're going to do a 9-card spread, the spread of completion. 9 is, of course, the number of completion in numerology. And we're going to try and understand what tarot is going to tell us about this explosion, about this event, and about the players involved. So first and foremost, we have the Four of Wands. Now, this is, of course, a card of celebration, a card of joy, a card of happiness, and known as the wedding card. Now, I'm uncertain how this particular card would pertain to today's events. Obviously, it is the polar opposite of what occurred today. However, tarot is, of course, contextual, and we will need to draw the remainder of the spread in order to fully understand the will of the deck and what it is trying to tell us. A more appropriate card, certainly. The Eight of Swords. We see a woman, blinded, bound, swords all around her, danger all around her. Red, the color of blood, of course. The city in the background, a city on a hill. The city of Beirut is quite hilly, reminiscent of San Francisco in many ways. There are many mountains in the city. And of course we have water in the background, puddles of water. It appears that the ocean is at low tide. Death. Death. This is why I rely on tarot for so much, because of its accuracy. The Ten of Swords, the true death card. Many lives were lost today. It is a great, great tragedy, and tarot reflects that here with the Ten of Swords. This is an extraordinarily powerful reading, what we have here. We have indicating in the Four of Wands. Earlier I said we would need to interpret in the context. And while I said we need to do a 9-card spread, this is truly all we need to do here. The Four of Wands indicates the mundane but pleasantness of everyday life. Although things in Lebanon are, of course, not ideal right now, with a severe recession, economic depression, corruption in the government, etc., people still had their families, their friends, their loved ones, the nuances of day-to-day life that we are all grateful for living. And that is what is represented here in the Four of Wands. People going about their business, happiness throughout the day. Then, of course, we come to the Eight of Swords. People are blind to the dangers ahead. It is our understanding that the fertilizer was stored in this warehouse for 6 years and stored there improperly for 6 years. And as a result, we are blind to the danger. You see, she is blinded, bound, and there are swords all around her, danger all around her. This woman could be representative of the city, the people of Lebanon, the Lebanese people, the city of Beirut in the background. The water is at low tide, but this is a coastal city, a coastal settlement, and the swords representative of the ammonium nitrate and the danger that it possesses. And then, of course, the Ten of Swords, the Death card. Again, water in the background, the mountains, the city of Beirut in the background, the swords, indicative of the lives lost and the great tragedy that befell the world today. This is the power of the 3-card mini reading. If you would like a free mini reading, you can click on the link below. Talk to one of our students. We do give out free mini readings, as well as if you enter your birthday, we'll give you a free birth chart reading. The 7 of Pentacles, upright. This is a card of growth, of new beginnings, and a brighter future. And it is undoubted that with the assistance of the international community now, and all of those bright and loving souls out there showing solidarity, not only emotionally, but financially as well, with the Lebanese people, that Lebanon can begin to turn over a new leaf and look forward to a more prosperous future. This is, of course, not without tension. Responsibility for the explosion will be laid at the feet of many people, and it will cause great division, not only in Lebanese politics, but society as well. And there is already great division in their society. Justice, reversed. It is unfortunate, but due to the nature of the Lebanese political situation, the pervasive corruption throughout the country, and the undoubted finger-pointing that will occur, not to mention the responsibility laying at the feet of multiple people, as well as the conspiratorial accusations accusing Israel, or America, or even Syria, of playing out this attack, it is safe to say that in so many ways and so many things, justice will likely not be done here. It is unfortunate, and it brings me no pleasure to say that, but it is regrettably likely true. And again, a further depiction of the accuracy of tarot. More news on justice. The 6 of Wands reversed. Information will arrive slowly, and many people will claim that their efforts to discover those responsible, their efforts to create change, to influence Lebanese society in a better way, many false prophets will come forward to claim any potential fame or spoils of this tragedy. That is what is indicated here. We see a man wearing a laurel crown, holding a wand with another crown upon it. Upright, this man has earned his triumph. Reversed, this individual claims glory that does not belong to them, and glory that should not exist in the first place. Here we have the Hierophant reversed. If you ask the tarot deck anything, and if your reader is as intuitive as I am, you can get any answer from the deck. Here we have Hierophant upright, of course, indicating the old ways, indicating power, indicating lies, often associated with religion, but not in this case. Reversed, the Hierophant indicates those who would credit themselves, who would take attention from the situation, like Donald Trump did with his tweets surrounding the situation. We do not know what happened, but many, such as President Trump, will try to turn the spotlight to himself in a bid to see if anything can be done to further his own standing at the expense of those who are actually in need of assistance. Lastly, we have the card that perhaps best sums up and reflects the current mood and situation of the people of Lebanon and those who have lost loved ones or have had loved ones impacted in a way that will never change throughout their lives. the Five of Cups, upright. In the background, we see the city of Beirut, the water indicative of the ocean and the port. We see spilled cups on the ground. Though it is wine here, we know it indicates the blood. Remember, wine is the blood of Christ, the blood of man. We have a cup of water spilled here, the human emotion, representative of human tears for the suffering and loss of those loved ones and those people in Lebanon. We have here the individual wearing black, the color of mourning, a cloak. He is already at the funeral of those lost. You do not see his face. It is often thought that this card could be Death, the Grim Reaper himself, wearing the hood on his cloak. So many lives, so many souls needlessly lost. It was a great tragedy today, and our hearts and thoughts, our prayers go out to those people lost. I hope this reading has brought you clarity and light in such a painful situation. And I thank you for your time in allowing me to interpret the events of the day and how tarot will show us the truth every time. I'm Spencer with Tarot Academy. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And please check out our further pick-a-card readings. You can also grab that free 3-card mini reading if you like. I will be posting further videos on current events as needed in the future. Thank you very much, and I love you all.